Welcome to your Snackable practice. Your practice today will be anywhere between 30 and 35 minutes, and your sequence today was really designed to help you connect with your breath, build some strength, and feel confident in your poses. So go ahead, grab your mat, and let's get started. Making our way down to child's pose. Take your time. Finding a nice comfortable position in child's pose. So your knees might be a little wider than your body, or they might be right under your stomach. Either or are correct. The intention is to land here, center, and connect with your breath and your body. We'll take a few breaths here. Take a nice big inhale, fill up the body. And exhale, let it go. With every exhale, your chest melting a little bit more into your mat. Take a few breaths here. Letting anything fall away. Thoughts. Maybe emails or phone calls, closing your notebook, unplugging your phone. You have nowhere to be but with yourself in your practice. Nice big inhale, exhale, let it go. Bringing your intention and awareness to the center of the body. Nice big inhale, fill up. And last exhale, let it go. Your first movement, tense your fingers and walk them over to the left side of your mat. Take your time. Looking for a nice long stretch to the right side of the body. Land here for a couple breaths. Noticing sensation as it shows up, giving it a hug, washing it away. A couple more breaths. Walking your hands now over to the right side of your mat. They might come off the mat, they might stay on, that's okay. You're looking for sensation through the left side of the body. So you might continue to reach to the top of the mat, or maybe your right hand might come in line with your knee. Letting sensation wash over the body. Continue to warm up. Couple more breaths. On your next exhale, you can get your sit bones to go a little closer to your heels. One more breath. Nice big inhale and let it go. Walk your hands back to the center of the mat and come to a tabletop position. Set yourself up here, shoulders over your wrists, knees under your hips. We'll take a few cat-cows to warm up the spine. On your inhale, tummy low, heart forward, hips high. And on your exhale, pushing through the palms of your hands, rounding the spine to the ceiling for your cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Find a pace that feels good, warming up the spine. Take your time. Couple more. You can get your tummy lower, heart forward on your cow. And your final cat, pushing through the palms, rounding the spine as high as you can get your spine. And come back to a neutral tabletop. We'll continue our warm-up with dynamic child. Fill up the body with a nice big inhale. And on your exhale, push your sit bones towards your heels back into child. Inhale brings you up. Exhale takes you back. Do a couple of these. Warming up the wrists, warming up the hips. You may have to adjust your knees. They might need to go a little wider so you can get your sit bones a little lower. That's okay. Two more. When you've done your last two, adjust your knees, bring them back in if they were splayed. Reconnect your hands to your mat, and we're gonna find our down dog. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, and push your hips back to find your down dog. Set yourself up, feel strong in your down dog, pedal it out if you need to. Gaze is soft, might be between your ankles or a little higher up through the knees. Fingers spread wide. If you've got spicy wrists, you can always turn your fingers towards the corners of the mat. Your thumbs will start to point towards 12 o'clock. Knitting the ribs in your down dog. We're folding from the hips to get those hips high. Your heels may not touch the mat, that's okay. They might be a little up. Couple more breaths. On your next inhale, lift your right leg high. Bring your knee to your right elbow on your exhale. We're going to do a couple of these. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Right leg high. Knee to elbow. One more. Nice and high. Bring it back to your elbow. Step back. Find your down dog again. Pedal it out. On your next inhale, left leg high. Knee to left elbow on that exhale. Left leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Left leg high. One more. Knee to elbow. Left leg high. And step back into your down dog. Pedal it out. Ripple forward to find your high plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, low plank all the way down. Up dog, low cobra on your inhale. And on your exhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees. I took it from my knees. Find your down dog. Pedal it out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest, step through, find your warrior two. Rise on your inhale, flip that back foot parallel to the back of your mat. On your inhale, rise. Find your warrior arms. Adjust yourself as needed. Checking your alignment, that front knee, should I be able to see the big toe on the inside? Back glute is on and strong. Front hand, you can see your nail beds. Back hand, I can see my nail beds. Reaching for the front and back of the room. Stay for the breath. Strong in your warrior. On your next inhale, reaching for the front of the room, extended side angle. Exhale, bring your forearm to your thigh, reaching your left hand over your head. Looking for that nice long stretch to the left side of the body. Stay for the breath. Trying to keep your shoulder and your ear away from each other. Bicep away from your left ear. Keep reaching for the front of the room. One more breath. When you're ready, come back to warrior two. Let that movement stabilize through the body. Set yourself up, be strong. Bring your hands to your hips. Pivot your front foot to the long left edge side of the mat. On your inhale, lengthen the body. Exhale, forward fold just halfway. From the hips. Now just take a bend in your knee. Stay here for a moment. One more. Come back up all the way to the top. And when you get to the top, I want you to hop, bring both feet together, and pivot to the front of the mat. And we'll take a flow. Inhale, extended mountain reach for the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time all the way down. Inhale, half lift, hands on shins, heart forward. Exhale, plant your hands or walk them to the top of your mat. Walk your feet to the back. Find your high plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, chaturanga all the way down. Up dog, low cobra on your inhale. And your exhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees, push back into down dog, pedal it out. Left side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest, step through. Find your warrior two, pivot that back foot, rise on your inhale. Pushing through that front foot to find your warrior. Take your time, set yourself up. You may have to adjust your footing. Your front foot might be in line with your back heel or the center of your back foot. Reaching for the front and back of your room. Can you see your nail beds on the front hand? Can you see your nail beds on your back hand? Looking for the big toe on the inside of my left knee. Strong in your warrior, engaging that back glute. Another breath. Next inhale, reach for the front of the room, extended side angle, forearm comes down to thigh, reaching your right hand over your head. Sit for the breath, reaching for the front of the room. One more breath. Come back to warrior. Warrior 2, settle yourself out. Bring your hands to your hips, pivot that front foot towards the long left edge side of your mat. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. This time we're gonna go all the way down. Bring your hands down to the mat. Adjust your feet as necessary to be confident and comfortable in your fold. I'm down on my forearms. You can come down here. You can be from your hands or on a block. Stay for the breath. You can bend your knees if that helps you get those hips high. Give your fold a little bit of movement on your next exhale. Bend your right knee, shift your hips to the right. Your inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, bend the left knee, shift your hips to the left. Come back to center. Right knee on that exhale, bend it. Come back to center. Left knee. Come back to center. Stay for the breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your hands to your hips. And when you get to the top, hop, bring both feet together and pivot to the front of your mat. We'll take a flow. Inhale, extended mountain all the way to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time. Bend those knees if you need to. Inhale, half lift, heart forward, hands on shins. Exhale, plant your hands or walk them to the top of your mat. Step your feet back. Find your high plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, chaturanga all the way down. Up dog, low cobra on your inhale. Exhale, push back into down dog. Pedal it out. Let sensation wash over the body. Ripple forward to high plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, come all the way down to your tummy. Release the feet. We'll prepare for locust. With your hands reaching towards the back of the room. Now on your inhale, I want you to peel your heart. Just your heart comes off the mat on that inhale. Inhale, lift just the heart. Exhale, let it go. We'll do a couple more. Inhale, peel the heart, just the heart. Exhale, let it go. One more, all the way to the top. Can you stay a little longer? Exhale, let it go. If that's everything for you, you can keep doing those, or you can level up and reach your hands on that inhale, peel the heart, reach your hands to the back of the room. Exhale, let it go. One more with hands and heart. Inhale, reach. Stay at the top for another breath. Let it go. You want to keep doing those, you can keep doing those. If you want to level up, reach your feet with your hands and your heart. Inhale, peel your heart, reach your hands, lift those feet. Engage your glutes, bring your feet together. Exhale, let it go. One more. Inhale, peel your heart, reach your hands, reach your feet. Stay for the top for another breath and let it go. Bring your hands to frame your face. Your elbows are going to pop outside of your mat. I want you to bring your right knee in line with your hip. We'll land here for a moment. Exhale, let it go. Soften the hips. If you're curious if your knee can come up to your elbow, and take a little higher. Create a little bit more sensation in the body. Another breath. Other side, extend your right leg long. Bring your left knee first in line with your hip. Land here for a breath. Big inhale, exhale, let it go. Soften that hip. And be curious, can that knee come a little closer to the elbow? If it can't, that's okay. Stay for the breath. Be curious with your practice. Extend your left leg long. Once you've got both legs straight, I want you to push through your hands and find your child's pose where we started. Push your sit bones towards your heels, reach your hands to the top of the mat. Maybe your heart gets a little closer to the mat than it did when we started. That's okay. Take a cleansing breath here, nice and big. Exhale, let it go. Letting your heart melt a little closer to the mat. Magnetizing your sit bones a little closer to your heels. Keep breathing. Gently walk your hands towards your knees, sitting up on your heels. This is Hero's Pose. From here, interlace your fingers above your head, flip your palms. On your inhale, reach your hands towards the ceiling, extend the spine. On your exhale, guide your hands, just your hands, towards the right side of the room. Stay for the breath. Think big ballerina. Come back to center. Adjust yourself as needed. Inhale, reach, lengthen the spine. Exhale, guide your hands to the other side of the room. Just your hands. Sit bones stay where they are. Save the breath. Bring your hands back to center. Release your fingers. Give them a shake. Spirit fingered out. And I want you to come to Dandasana, which is a tall seat. So bring your feet to the front of your mat. And making sure that your legs are engaged. We want to lengthen those hamstrings. Flex your feet towards your face. Stay for the breath. Now we're going to take a forward fold, but before we get there, I want you to plant your heels into your mat. Bend your knees just so they're coming off of your mat. And with this fold, we want to land our stomach onto our thighs. I want you to be confident in your fold. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, folding from the hips, landing your tummy onto your thighs, reaching for the front of the room. If that's easy for you, try straightening your legs and see if you can come down a little bit more. If that's not in your practice, go back to your bent knee. Keep breathing. Melting towards the knees, towards the shins. A couple more breaths. You're holding onto your hands, release your hands, walk your hands towards your hips, straighten your legs, give them a wiggle, let anything go that's showing up. We'll take a seated twist from here. Bring your right knee towards the ceiling, grab your right ankle with your left hand, bring it over to the left thigh. It's your first part. Take your right hand, plant it like a kickstand behind your back. Your fingers will face towards the back of the room. Reach your left hand towards the ceiling. Take a nice big inhale, lengthen the spine. And on your exhale, guide your elbow towards your knee and gaze over your right shoulder. Stay for the breath. Then you can re-enter at any point if something doesn't feel good. Every exhale, we're looking for a little bit more space. Couple more breaths. Releasing the knee and elbow first. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, let it go. Grab that ankle, bring it to the front of the mat. Wiggle out the legs, let anything go that's showing up as we prepare for the other side. Knee comes up, ankle on the outside of that thigh. Left hand is your kickstand. Reach your right hand towards the ceiling. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, guiding that knee and elbow together. Gaze is over the left shoulder. Now remember, you can re-enter and exit throughout your practice. It's how you build confidence. Not every shape lands the first time. You'll definitely notice left side versus right side. One will give you lots of sensation usually. That's okay, keep breathing. One more breath. Releasing the elbow and knee first. Both hands, inhale, reach up. Exhale, let it go. Grab that ankle and knee, bring them to the other side. Wiggle it out. Now from here, we're gonna come down to our back in one breath. A nice big inhale to reach up. Plant your feet into the mat, knees bent, and slide and glide your spine all the way down on that exhale, down to your back. Once you're there, we'll take a cleansing breath to settle. Nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Going to prepare you for bridge. So with your arms down the side of the body, fingers pointing towards your heels. We lift on our exhale through the soles of our feet. We're going to magnetize our hips towards the ceiling. So inhale, fill up. Exhale, push up. Push those hips high, magnetize them to the ceiling. Engage your glutes. Another breath. And on your exhale, come down nice and slow from the top of your spine all the way to your lower back. Take your time. Gonna go up again. Nice big inhale, fill up. Exhale, push up. Through the soles of your feet. Can you keep your knees a little closer together? Engage those glutes. Get those hips a little higher. And exhale, come down nice and slow. Take your time. We're going to go up again one more time. This is your challenge. Inhale, nice and big. Exhale, push those hips high. Engage those glutes. Maybe tuck your shoulders a little bit. Help your hips get a little higher. Check in with your jaw. No clenching. Keep breathing. One more breath. And exhale, come all the way down. Nice and slow. Let your lower back land. We're going to take some nice big windshield wipers with your knees. With breath, inhale, fill up. Exhale, guide your knees to the right side. Inhale brings them back to center. Exhale, they guide to the other side. Couple more. Inhale brings you up. Exhale takes you down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring your knees back to center. Bring your knees into your chest, interlace your fingers. Nice big inhale. Give yourself a squeeze on the exhale. Take your time. Happy babies in your practice. Feel free to take happy baby, reaching for the inside of your feet. Your knees go into your armpits, lower back magnetizing towards the mat. Stay for the breath. You can giggle. It is a happy baby. You can rock from side to side. Let anything go that's shown up. And whenever you're ready, release your feet down to your mat as we make our way to Shavasana. Your feet may land on either side of your mat, onto the pinky edge side. Your palms can face towards the ceiling, or one on your heart and one on your stomach. Take one nice final breath here before we land nice and big. Inhale, fill up the body. Exhale, let it go. Welcome to Shavasana.
Exercise ring closed.
And we'll start to bring a little bit of movement back to our body, starting with the toes. Give them a wiggle. Wiggling your fingers. Rocking your head from side to side. Take your time. Slowly waking up the body. Whenever you're ready, reach your right hand above your head, rolling over to the right side of your body, and bring your knees in line with your hips. We'll take a fetal position. We'll land here for a moment. And whenever you're ready, pushing through your top hand, coming to a nice tall seat in the center of your mat. Bringing your hands to heart center. We'll take one final cleansing breath to close your practice. A nice big inhale, take up space in the body. Exhale, let it go. And I want to send you into the remainder of your day full of this new energy you cultivated, confident in your poses into your future practices. And I want to thank you for showing up for yourself. Namaste.